Guys, in here I wanted to give you a little overview of what my albums look like and how they live these days. So this is a very long wall in our living room, and that pink album right there on the very far corner is 1998 through like 2000 or something like that. So if you follow my living room wall all the way down, right there is where the December Projects lives. But all the way down here, whoop, is albums. So these are all completed albums. Almost. 2018 still has a couple projects left, but the Hearst Castle 2019 albums are there. So that is the albums right through here. And then I'm going to take you into my room and show you how the albums live over there and how I get pages in the albums. Okay, so now we are in my room, and as you can see, I have albums that are still in plastic, lots of albums still going on here in this room. So those little blue guys, teal blue guys right here, these are the airplane Castle Air Museum that I'm working on finishing. This is a 50 States album. That is just the Echo Park, what is that, stateside collection. These are getting ready to be switched out because one of them is my Disney trash can and one is the start of Lana's and my trip. So these both need to be Disney trash cans. Here we have layouts that need to be placed somewhere. I have 2020 layouts right here. These are for the 2017 Disney trip. These albums right here, these creative memory ones, are kind of like family albums that are just albums for each individual person. This is my daughter's shelf right here. This is my son's military album. These are 2019 layouts, and these two floral ones are coming out, and that's going to be Lana's and my Disney trip. Yeah, and then I have an album that's kind of living up here right now because I ran out of space. Now, if I cleaned out my little fun things, then I would probably have enough space. But you know what? I like my little fun things. So next, what I'm going to do is show you, this order just came in. It is 8 brown We Are Memory Keepers albums, and I will just show you how I'm going to reimagine these and get them where they need to go. And then this over here, I've got some old Creative Memories albums that have not ever been used that I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with them. Do I want to sell them? Do I want to keep them? Like what's the plan? And then while we're here, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of my messy room right now. This is where my daughter sits and colors. So it is definitely a mess, and my poor pin boards have not made it up yet. Okay, I will be back so we can make this happen. Okay guys, so I have my layouts kind of in a pile. These are from May. And this is what I do each month to get them sorted and situated. I just divide them up. So this is going in Alex's military album. This is going in our Disney trip album. This is 2019. This is also 2019. This is 2018. This is Lana and my trip to Disney. This is 2019. This is I'm not sure. Got to find the date for that one. So that one goes in a different pile. This is 2019. This is 2000. This is this year, so 2020. This is 2019. This is 2019. This is 2019. This is Alex's military album. This is 2018. Okay, since that's 2018, I know that this is 2019. This is 2019. This is Lana and My Trip. This is the Castle Air Museum album. This is 2019. This is Alex's military album, 2019. Just lost a sticker. This is 2019. 2019, Lana and My Trip. This is 2019. This is also 2019. This is 2020. This is 2019. This is 2018. This is 2019. This is Air Museum. This is Lana and My Trip. Lana and My Trip. 2017 Disney album. 2019. And this is 2019 as well. So now that I have these kind of situated, what I do is grab the albums that I'm working in. So this is, and I have a bookcase right here, this is Alex's military album. It's not in any order, and I won't like worry about order or anything like that until later, until I'm ready to organize. So I'm just getting them in there. And then if you couldn't tell, all of his military albums are going to be red, white, and blue. To me, it's super patriotic, you guys. But when I do layouts about Alex that are in the family albums, they're not necessarily red, white, and blue. Okay. So next I have mine and Lana's album, but I know I'm switching albums, so I'm going to put this one off to the side. I have a couple Air Museum photos, so I'll grab that. Okay, and we're back. Of course, my phone rang while I was in the middle of that. So here I have the Air Museum photos, and these are not in any order either. They are just in here. I have two albums, and once I'm finished scrapbooking all of the layouts, then I will actually go through and organize them. Now, I do keep page protectors on hand, and that I think is super important. Otherwise, you end up just keeping piles of layouts instead of actually being able to get your layouts in albums. Okay. So the Air Museum one is done. I don't have an album yet for this one, so I'm going to keep that one off to the side. My 2017 Disney albums. Starting to look a little bit full, but I do have multiple ones of these. So 2017 has a mix of very Disney, where do we get? Very Disney themed, and then not so Disney themed as well, like very Disney themed, not Disney themed at all. Again, not Disney themed at all. And I'm okay with that. Usually my Disney albums have a theme, but for the 2017 album, I'm not doing that. I'm just kind of going with whatever I want. So we got that one. 2018, my albums are actually out in the living room, so we'll have to put that to the side. And then 2019, this one is going to be the process, you guys. So I have some things. These albums were supposed to be 2019. Like, this is what I started. the 2019 albums were supposed to be in these things. As you can see, already two very, very full albums. And then I also have all of these layouts from 2019 that are just in page protectors. So I needed to buy more albums. Well, when I was buying more albums, these weren't available. And that stinks. So what I decided to do was switch this out. I would make these my Disney Trip with Lana albums because I knew I was going to need two. And then I would just buy new albums for 2019. Well, that is what I did, you guys. I bought new albums for 2019. Here we go. So I got the We Are Memory Keepers Classic Leather album in brown. And they came with page protectors, which is fantastic because page protectors rock my world. But before I get into switching these over, we need to kind of get 2019 in a good place. And what I mean by that is I don't really, we're just gonna move some of these over. I don't really pay attention to anything as I'm building my yearly albums, except for dates. So if it is January, it goes in January. If it's February, it goes in February. So I monthly do it, but I don't really pay attention to gaps, and I don't really pay attention to anything that way. That'll come later when the album is almost finished, and then I'll show you guys what I do with that for 2018, because those albums are getting wrapped up. So the only thing I am going to do is take my page protectors, and I'm literally putting one layout in each page protector. Now this might seem like a lot of work, and truly I'm probably making this a bigger process than it needs to be. But honestly, you guys, this is what works for me, and this is how my mind works. And I think sometimes, even though it might take a little bit more, like this definitely takes a little bit more time, even if it does, then I'm not worried about it. Like, it's not going to bother me that I had to spend time touching my scrapbooking stuff. Oh darn, I had to look at my layouts 4 times instead of only 3 times. Oh, what a bummer. Like, I'm not gonna worry about that. Now this is the same, see my sticker's falling off, so I'll have to add some adhesive to that, but these two are the same trip. So even if they don't end up like this in the album, they're going like this in the page protector. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one in as well. Like these two, same event. They're just gonna go in the page protector together. And that's just the way it works out for me. Okay, family pizza night. I do know that this was 2019. I just don't remember the exact, oh, look, it's right there. I wrote the date, go me. Ah, I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes when I am scrapbooking, I forget to write the dates. And then it's a process because I gotta go back through, I gotta look at my photos, I gotta figure out when it was. Now these two, same trip. So they're just going in the same page protector. Get this one in there, whoops. And I do use a variety of page protectors. It depends upon which ones I can get on sale. Sometimes I use the We Are Memory Keepers. Sometimes I use Echo Park. Sometimes I did use Project Life ones when those were available. And sometimes I use the scrapbook.com ones. So I do have a bunch of different ones. Okay. This is 2019 as well. Okay, so I got all the 2019 bad boys in there and page protectors. And while I'm at it, I'm going to stick the 2020 stuff in page protectors too, just because I have the page protectors out. And I want to get those done. So we'll get the 2020 stuff in there. And we'll have to see, I might have to be making another page protector order. I try not to make my page protector orders and my album orders in the same month because, you know, it takes up a lot of time. We're going to put this one in a page protector too. I don't have an album for it yet. So we'll put that in a page protector too. Okay. These are 2020, so we're going to get those out of the way. Now, what I'm going to do is take these piles of 2019 albums or 2019 layouts and put them in chronological order. So definitely January. Obviously this is, okay, this is March, September. Whoa, these are way out of order. Way out of order. Okay, these are later in the year. These are later in the year. That's August, actually. Okay, so maybe these were in order off my shelf. So it starts in September. So what I have to do is put these in order. So we have January. This is going to be Easter. This is going to be December. This is going to be September. So later in the year pile goes over there. Later in the year pile. This is March. This is June. This is April. So March, April. This is Christopher's birthday. That's April. This is October, so that's later in the year. This was January. This is when they took her to college. This is March. No. This is August. I don't know why I keep thinking that that trip was in August. Okay, July. This is April. This was, this was not 2019. That was 2020. Put that over there. And then this was August. Okay. All right, so we got April, and then we're gonna go August. This is June. So June, July. This is August. That's October, September. Okay, so I got June, July, August. Got some mixing up stuff in here. That's July. This is August. Okay, this is September. Okay, this is October. So September stuff, October. Okay, these are all in order. And then December, that's the end. Okay. So now, all of these are in chronological order. And then I have these, which are in chronological order. And I'm just going to move them. But what I'm going to do first is go fix myself a cup of coffee. Okay guys, I got my coffee and we're ready to do this. Now, remember I'm transferring the albums. So I have this bad boy. Oh yes, the sticker came off easily. I'm counting that as a win. And remember, all my albums are already in, or all my layouts are in Page Protector. So these will just go off into my Page Protector pile so I can use them again. All right, is this January? No, that is not January. This is January. Okay. So I'm going to have this pile going, and I'm going to have this album going, and I'm just going to start transferring stuff over. Okay, January was a big month. Okay, let's see if I want to put any more in there. Well, I gotta put this one in there. That's the second of the 2-page. And this is probably going to change as well. Okay. So we have that one done. And it's a little thick. And then remember, this isn't final. So I will probably have to switch this out because I know I have layouts that I completed during this time frame and they're not going to fit into the album. But I'm going to put that bad boy on the shelf because she's done. Okay, now I have this album that is free. That'll go to our Disney trip. And then we're going to pull this in, and this is March. Okay. I'm going to grab another album. Peel off the sticker. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, shoot. Look at me getting all excited and there's still sticker back. Okay. So that one's good. And again, those page protectors in my page protector box. And then we're going to start putting the layouts in. Needed the coffee. My coffee is very, very sweet today. Usually I don't go for such light, sweet coffee, but I felt like today is the day I needed it. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't have any more of these layouts that needed to go in here. And then this is a 6x12 page, so I'm going to have to do a 6x12 on the other side of this as well. But you don't have to worry about that because that'll be in a later going through of the albums to see what I need. Okay, so this is part of that trip. Okay, this is March. Pretty sure this is May. Nope, it's not. Yep, there are the eclairs. So apparently I scrapbooked a lot about the eclairs. is April. This is April. This is April. April. I have no idea when Easter fell this year, so we're just going to put it in here. Because right now I'm not too worried about the date. Okay. Okay. All right, we're getting a little bit thick again here. A little bit thick, I say. We're super thick. Super thick. But it's going on the shelf. Maybe this is too thick because it's not even staying straight on the shelf. We're gonna go for it. Okay. Another album. Okay, not too terrible. Not too terrible at all. Okay. That's a double page. So that was good. Okay, close that one up. And then we're just going to start putting the layouts in because these are in order because we already did it. And then this is a double page, so I definitely want to keep those together. And maybe I'll do apparently I do a lot of Mickey Sock Love layouts. Okay. All right, that one's a little thick too, but that's okay. I'm gonna put it in there. Oh, there's stickers on the back. All right, so now we're getting to this album. And I have 4 more of these brown albums for 2019 because I knew 2019 was going to be a big year. And then we just got to put these in here. Oh shoot, I've got some. This is December. Oh, I must not have been paying attention when I put these in here. That's December. That's June. That's April, and that's June. Okay. So I wasn't paying attention and I had some layouts out of order, but that's all right. We'll just grab them. May. Okay. And then the June is in the next one. Okay. Okay. June. We'll put you here. And since this one is really, really, really thick, I'm gonna grab these. it in this one. Just because it's really, really, really thick, and I need to be able to fit 4 of these on one shelf. Okay. So that is what we'll do. We're gonna move his military album off the shelf because that's not gonna fit anymore. And then the 2019s are on a shelf. Now we need to make Lana's albums, Lana and my Disney trip, into this album. And here are the ones I did. So this is actually my Disney trash can albums. I only have 1 filled up, but I know I'm gonna need 2. So that's the Disney trash can album. It was a placeholder for Lana and my trip. So now we're just going to page protector these bad boys up, and look at that. We get to use page protectors that we just opened out of the albums. Ah! So we're just gonna go ahead and get all, dang it, everything's falling off. I'm gonna have to, and then what I do is all the stuff that's like is loose and falls off, it takes me off, first of all, but second of all, when I'm doing the final layout where I'm moving the layouts around and I'm getting them in order, then I usually have my ATG and my liquid glue close by, and I'm sitting at my desk making sure that everything is stuck down. This part, I'm usually not too terribly worried about it. This is going to be the title. I'm thinking about making this into a giant shaker. I haven't fully decided that yet. But I am thinking about that. Okay. So we'll get those layouts in here. And then what I have to do is I have to figure out where the 2020 albums are going, because I've got 2020 layouts. I got 2020 layouts and no albums to put them in. So these bad boys just kind of live on the shelf in their page protectors. And I think that that's important because it helps me visualize what albums I need to get. And then I don't have an album for mine and Alex's Disney trip, so the Disney trash can album gets to be the placeholder for that one more time. I do a lot of placeholders until I get the albums. So now I've run out of room on my shelf for these albums, so I got to figure that out. Yeah, got to figure that out. And then next, I'm going to finish my coffee, and then I will get you guys up close and personal for what I'm doing to wrap up the 2018 albums. Okay guys, now I've got the 2018 albums in here. I was going to do this at the table, but I figured we could do it this way instead. I've got these layouts that I completed in the month of May. So what we're going to do is I have this list here of 2018 layouts that I still have to complete. I just need to make sure that this matches what I have in the album. So we're going to start with the first album. I'm just going to do a quick flip to make sure I don't have any gaps. There's no like layout needs to go here type thing. Like I said, quick flip. I'm not getting lost in the memories because that does happen sometimes. So, whoops. Getting lost in the memories definitely does happen. Okay, that one's good. Hooray, I got one 2018 album completed. Right, then we're going to keep flipping, making sure, and here we have the placeholder that I put here to make sure I put these layouts in. So I knew that I was going to have a double page, and I knew that I had that single. So we're just going to put the layouts in. And then make sure these can come off my list. So I did that. Yay! All right. Making sure everything else. Okay. Second album of 2018 complete. I'm feeling good, you guys. I am feeling really good. Oh shoot. I'm not feeling that good. My layouts are coming out. So we're just going to put them back in and close that bad boy. All right. Nope. Okay. So I'm flipping through, and then if you'll notice, I made title pages for 2018. All of them are the same in the album, except for the first one. I'm still missing my birthday, so I'm going to circle that. But we're still just doing a quick flip. Okay, no, one gap in this album. So that's not bad, just one gap. And it's a birthday layout, so it's not gonna take a whole heck of a lot to get that done. Okay, now we'll go to this one. And we're gonna do a quick flip of this as well. Okay, so I have an Alex layout to do. I actually have a couple Alex layouts to do. Okay, so we have this one. I think I'm going to start a new page on this of what I need to do for 2018 because I got a lot of mess going on. So I have to do my birthday, single. I have to do Alex, single. Okay. And then this is still in August. And then we'll bring my September stories by the month in. Okay. So this is all September stuff. Okay, then I have Alex USO. Now, this one, I have the layout over there. I'm actually working on it. So, Alex USO single. I'm just going to call it hearts because I know that that's the layout I'm working on. And then I'm going to say Alex USO single because that one will go here. Okay, so now we're at November. So I'm missing my project, my stories by the month. And I know I haven't done these yet. So I have October, November, and December to do for my stories by the month. Okay. So that one's done. And then this is the last one.
I didn't get that.
Now series. Oh, nope, this is not the last one. I'm like, wait a second. This is the last one. Okay. So, as you can see, I had November back there, and this is November. Okay. Christmas cards. And these will be 2 single pages. I have the Christmas card over there because I had an idea for it. So I haven't done that yet. Okay, so not a lot left in 2018. Let's see. I've got, that's 2 layouts. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 layouts to finish 2018. And then the only thing I will have to do as well is to put 2018 in the little book thing right here. And then 2018 will be done, guys. And my goal is to wrap this up this month. Like, it needs to happen. So bad, it needs to happen. So, thanks for joining me for this process. It's been a lot of fun for me going through my albums. And I hope it kind of gave you a behind the scenes look at what my process looks like every month.